set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, but they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Cardinals are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Louisville! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So NC State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can...
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Running to Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their 17. Oh, what a move.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Might as well stick with him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Trying to move them on the counter. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for 1 play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Grimes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Off play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Bailey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. Trying to run the in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
With the catch, it's Bell. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. It's a fumble on the play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I gotta protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Skinner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. They're down by 21 points, but the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It Smothers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To throw, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Rogers. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Makes the grab. It's Watson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Moss. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned already.
Got a man. It's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Give to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. On the option. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, you gotta love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Tight end finds a soft spot. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a 1st down in the red zone